pizza box.
Well,
Hey,
go.
I'm going. This mic is okay. Now we're going. Hey, look at us doing a podcast. And look at this. There we go. You didn't see that. Okay. Sound good? Sounds good. Script? Yep. Script. Check.
Start it.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we are. This is the Monday M.A.S.S with Chris Coté.
And I'm Todd Richards, and we have pizza brought to us by Odie's Pizza, and Odie himself brought us pizza today.
Yeah, we're going to show it. Look at, we're showing. There it is. The actual pizza.
Yeah, it's really good. It is the, I forget what it's called, but it's the one with the olive vodka sauce.
What'd you call it? Mukbang?
Mukbang is the videos, they're Korean videos where they eat food and you just watch people eat. It's like an ASMR, but like food eating.
That is so good.
And it's really
Put it
good.
over there.
Sourdough pies, radical vibes. Odie's is the shit. Oceanside, California, coming to a town near you, apparently.
Yeah,
They're expanding.
it really is.
Started in Oregon, and now here we are.
God, that was good.
All right.
Oh, you know what? We've got sponsors too. Odie's Pizza, as you just saw at the top of the show. Brought to you by Sunbum as well. Todd, this weekend was exuberantly sunny.
It was a really warm weekend.
And people were not prepared.
No.
I saw so many sunburnt people on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So that tells me that you guys need to listen better. You need to know that you got to use that Sunbum.
It's that time of year,
Yes.
sort of.
At Sunbum. You can get Sunbum at Hanson Surfboards. That's right. Hanson Surfboards been with us since the jump. We love Hanson Surfboards, and we want you to go there. And Bachon's Japanese barbecue sauce is always with us as well.
You can put that on that pizza.
Oh, my God. At the end of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know it's still going to be good. Spy Optic. So, look at we got some show and tell here. You open that one.
What do we got?
I'll open this one. So these are some new...
I've been running these. I was rocking these at the Olympics. These are the new Cyrus Shields.
Yeah. So this unboxing right here from our friends at Spy. Look at these.
Yeah.
What are
Oh, wait.
these
What are
called?
those, dude? Holy shit.
What are those called? Can you read that? You need glasses too.
Well, you're jamming it in my face. These are the Cyrus the ones with the...
Oh, you were wearing those.
Yeah, I told you.
Damn.
Just click those there.
Do I look badass in these? Or what?
I don't know. You kind of look like you might be...
I would be back.
You need a pit bull.
I would be back.
Those are... Do they come with a pit bull?
Those are sick.
Okay,
Those are like
sick.
full coverage. We're talking full coverage.
Sick, dude.
So yeah, thank you Spy for sponsoring the podcast and just for being awesome all around.
You're a desert dog with those on, dude.
Mammoth Mountain will be bringing you snow news later on in the show. Vea Supplies will be bringing you questions at the top of the show. And what else we got? Panic and Coffee and Tea, as you all know. We go there every single damn day. And that's why we're always so peppy. Because we go to Panic and Coffee and Tea. Bubs Naturals put the collagen in the Panic and Coffee andTea. I just did a fun video for Bubs the other day. Posted it. Great reviews.
People
love it.
Let's save the rest of the sponsors for the middle
Okay,
of the show.
let's
so
not try not to forget those.
No, I got them.
Camp Shred is coming March 7th and 8th, San Leo Campgrounds. That's this weekend.
What, is it?
Great music.
This weekend is the 7th and 8th?
Thousands of surfboards.
Is it really?
Today's the 2nd, March 2nd.
Oh, fuck.
Bro, we're in March, spring break. Yeah, so we got Poncho and the Wizards at Corduroy, no obligation on Saturday. We've got a secret show Friday night in the beer garden. Don't tell anyone from our friends. Surf Ride is the presenting sponsor there. Thousands and thousands aboard. Jess Roberts Band. Who else we got? Just so much good music. So just trust us when we say Koyo's going to be there. Band of Gringos. I'll be DJing. Chris Cantori will be DJing. Sunbender, Todd, nominated for Best Indie and Alternative at the San Diego Music Awards. So
You don't say.
vote for us if you want to. Todd, you know this Saturday, I got the call. Oh, I got the call, and it was scary to get the call,
Who'd you get the
but
call?
I answered the call.
Who'd you get the call from?
I got called off the bench to surf for the Encinitas Board Riders in Oceanside.
How do you do with competing?
Oh, that's what I was going to talk to you about. When was the last time you were in a contest?
Like an actual
Just
comp?
or a fun, because I would say the board riders.
Homesick last year.
Okay, so were you nervous?
Not. I mean, you want to do well, but I wouldn't say like I don't put any pressure on myself to do anything anymore. Like the last time I was nervous at a contest was the ultimate boarder a long time ago because there was like actual money on the line, not just like, you know.
Oh,
Yeah, there's actual money.
Wait, Ultimate Boarder, that must have been 10 years ago?
It was way longer than
20 years ago.
I haven't done any competition where I've been nervous for a long time.
Well, so the Board Riders events there's a lot of anxiety that goes down because basically you have to get one good wave to help your entire town get through these contests.
Right.
And we're going up against San Clemente, La Jolla, Dana Point. Chris Ward's down there. You got Rob Machado, Godowskis brothers. I mean, tons of
not
pros.
only do you want to like actually show up for your team, but you don't want to suck in front of people that you don't want to suck in front of.
And so one of my worst competitive nightmares happened at Seaside Reef at the last time I surfed for Team Encinitas. I've told this story.
You didn't get a wave, right?
Didn't get a wave. Paddled in circles at my home break in front of everyone I know. So I got the call. And I knew it was going to be small. It was at Oceanside. I'm like, okay, I'm comfortable here. I can do this. I was surfing for the 40s and up. And basically, I was the last guy to go. There's 4 guys in my age group on our team, and you get an hour. Mm-hmm. And so I was the last guy to go.
Give each one of you an hour in the water?
I wish. So being last, actually, I realized that takes a lot of the pressure off because I literally only had 7 minutes to surf, to go out and catch a wave and surf. Mm-hmm. So the coaches were telling me, they're like, go out there and just get a wave. If you get a 1, we're stoked. If you
Who's your coach?
Rusty Filippi. Rusty, Ronnie. Yep.
Is his name Ronnie or Rusty?
Ronnie and Rusty. Okay. Well, they're twins. Who else? Zach Keenan's coach. And then the whole team basically becomes your coach. Okay. And they all try to... So I'm like stressing about this all week leading up to it. And I literally stressed for a week straight about a 7-minute heat. And I went out and I got a 3. And so I performed for my team. I came back from adversity.
Nice. Stacking threes.
And Encinitas got 2nd place. So now we're tied for 1st with San Clemente in the overall Premier League or something.
Great.
So that was fun.
Cool.
So that was kind of surf news, but to back it up. You want to go into some questions?
Yeah, let's hit the questions right away.
Questions by Vea Supplies. Okay. So Kelly wants to know, what is the average age someone starts a sport to become pro?
In the uterus.
You talk about like breastfeeding with Red Bull?
Yeah,
or Monster Energy?
Yeah.
That's a surefire way to go pro.
Yeah.
No, so this is actually a pretty interesting question because a lot of people either start at the toddler phase. We see a lot of toddler snowboarders and stuff like that. But they don't get serious about it till teenage. But what would you say is like...
The sweet spot?
I want to say a sweet spot, but like what age do you think you can tell potentially that someone's going to be pro at surfing, skating, snowboarding? Or is there an age?
These days, like 13.
13.
Like, I think that if you are entering your gangly, awkward stage and you still look good and you're still performing at a high level, then there's a really good chance that you're going to go.
Yeah.
But what does pro even mean now? It doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get paid.
I guess you compete at a pro level.
Right.
And I guess in surfing, that would be the QS.
Yeah.
At least.
Is that pro?
Yeah. I think, well, interestingly enough, Pro Junior, which is 18 and under or 20 and under, says pro in the name, but you don't necessarily think of junior surfers as being pro. Mm-hmm. But I think QS surfers all the way up to CT is pro. Mm-hmm. But when you're technically when you're getting paid, you're a pro.
Right.
Or if somebody puts your name on a snowboard, you're a pro.
It used to be when you were 18. If you were over 18, you were pro.
Yeah. Okay, so 13. We'll say 13 is the sweet spot. Okay, Barnacle Buoy has a couple, this is a longer question, but it's actually pretty interesting. Has social media made us unappreciative of excellence? We're fed endless highlight reels, perfect waves, skate clips, freestyles, hooks from new songs, just the peak, never the build-up. So when someone releases a full album, a feature film, or competes on a stage like the Olympics, it can feel slow or underwhelming. Watching the Olympics is like sitting through Perry Gershkow's surf premiere. I don't know who Perry Gershkow is, but now I'm interested. Seeing new albums disappear on Spotify. So have we been conditioned to crave highlights over depth? And if so, Todd, what is the antidote?
I think the antidote is showing your bails.
Showing your bails.
Showing you not making shit.
Okay.
I mean, I think Dane Reynolds has done a really good job of that with the Chapter 11 stuff. Is like he's arguably the best looking surfer in the water, or the best, one of the best to ever do it, and he doesn't think twice about showing his eat shits.
Right.
And I mean, look, just because I don't know, I have this feeling that, and I did this the other day when I was up at Big Bear. I don't have a problem. Like if something can feel really good and it's not a make, but you're still stoked on it.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I just feel
I think
like
that's
it's
the same
just,
as like raw files, right?
It's
in
just
skateboarding.
normal. Like if it's just normal to eat shit and freaking show the progress, and doesn't matter how good. It just makes the pros or the really super good people more human if you can see the other side, and it really makes you appreciate all the the superhuman feats that.
Like if I watch Dane Reynolds dig rail, then I don't feel so bad when I dig rail.
Well, I honestly feel like it creates more of a connection with the general public, and then in turn, because it is a for-profit industry, perhaps that will drive you to gravitate towards their personality and buy their product, therefore support them on their quest to be amazing.
And I think that you asked for what the antidote is. I think things like raw files or raw tapes, when they take a guy, let's say Tom Shar, who puts out a 4-minute video part, but then they release a 20-minute raw files, and you can see how many tries it took. So I feel like things like that definitely help, because then you get kind of both. But this thing right here definitely is trying to ruin full-length videos.
That's right.
And trying to make our attention spans even shorter by the minute, by the second. So the antidote, I mean, go to, if there's a surf, skate, snow premiere that comes to your neighborhood, go to it. Get your friends to go to it. So if we can pack theaters during full-length things, then there will be more, right? I mean, in theory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's the antidote. Fameless says, in your opinion, what board sport is the hardest to learn the basics, surf, skate, snow, and which is the hardest to reach the highest level in? We've answered this before, but I think it's a pretty good question. You think what
skating is?
Skating's easiest?
No.
Hardest.
I
would say surfing's the hardest to learn, but the hardest to really technically get good at, I'd say skating.
Yeah.
Because you got to slam a lot.
The level's high, dude.
But surfing's really hard to learn, especially when you're a grown-up. I think snowboarding's probably the easiest. Do you think there's more pro skaters, pro surfers, or pro snowboarders? Like at the pro level, like famous top pros.
That's a really good question. I think these days maybe more pro skaters.
More pro skaters.
Yeah. I feel like definitely not pro snowboarders. There was a time when everyone was pro after the first week in snowboarding.
Yeah.
But then the level got huge.
Yeah, I feel like you see a lot of the same like snowboarder names, whether it's big contests or big video parts.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas skating, it's like there's thousands of. You're like, who's this dude who just I've never seen and
I think
absolutely
it's
ripped.
for sure.
Yeah, so most pros probably in skating. I'd say surfing and snowboarding may be tied for like top elite level pros.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good question by me.
Good. That was a good question.
And by Fameless. Willie and Pietro. Todd, how big is Bobby now? Has he calmed down? And Chris, have you met Bobby?
Willie and Pietro. Unfortunately, Bobby passed away right before Christmas.
No.
Yeah, it was.
Willie and Pietro didn't know this.
They didn't know that, but it was.
I never got to meet Bobby.
I'm through it now.
Yeah.
But it was a very, 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 very rough holiday. They don't prepare you for how some animals connect with you on an emotional basis, and it was a fucked up Christmas.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
I remember the weeks and months.
I'm still not over it.
Yeah.
Not even fucking close. I think about that giant cat almost every single day.
Well, I think you guys did. You did your best.
Yeah.
You did the most you can do, and
we're going to. There will be a new edition because I feel like it's. I don't know. There was just like something about those Maine Coons in particular, like I need to have another one. I have to have another one.
Yeah.
It's just there's this giant
It's like a dog cat.
dog love.
Dog cat.
But yeah, it fucking sucked.
Oh, sorry, Willie and Pietro. That was we went over that a little bit on the Christmas break, but there was so much going on that yeah. Well, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I didn't vet these questions.
I'm through it now.
Mika says, have either of you tried kiteboarding? And then she adds, Shasta closed yesterday, so I'm starting to look for a new hobby during the summer.
Shasta closed already?
Yeah, I guess. Is that
Mount Shasta?
so? There's no snow.
No snow, I guess. I mean, that's great. First of all, like,
That's wild.
God, this season is just so weird. We really only had one fucking storm.
This season's haunted.
It is kind of haunted.
But there is some good snow news coming, which we'll get you in on. No, Mika, I've never tried kiteboarding. I've built a sail and I stuck it on a skateboard once when I was in 7th grade. And it was a very windy day, and I actually sailed from my house all the way to Seaside, which is like 2 miles. And my picture got in the newspaper.
No shit. Did you ever go back? How did you get home?
I did. I had to call my mom. It was like, I only figured out how to go one way.
Downwind.
You know what? I think kite surfing is like, it just looks like a pain in the ass.
I don't.
You know? There's so much stuff.
There's a lot of stuff.
So much stuff. It looks really hard to learn. I totally support you trying it. I know that if you're so Mount Shasta, where would
Oregon, California border.
Yeah, so like Hood River, obviously the Hood River is like the most famous kite boarding place.
Or Lake Shasta? I don't know. That's like a good place to go.
I wanna pop. I wanna Shasta. You remember that commercial?
Jeez.
Diet Shasta?
Diet Shasta.
Anyway, yeah, you should try it and report back to us. I just personally, I have enough sports going on, so that's my thing.
Okay.
So those are your questions. Some good ones today. Surf News brought to you by Sunbum. Todd, have you caught up with Stab in the Dark?
I didn't watch yesterday's drop, but
finale.
I'm caught up with Stab in the Dark.
Okay, so do you want me to spoil it?
No, but you can spoil. No, go ahead. It doesn't matter. It's not like it's like a show.
Well, as expected. So this series started with a bang. This to me, this is one of the best series I've ever seen, just regarding surfboards. Mm-hmm. You got the goat. You got these sick 5 boards, best shape. You know, like the whole deal. The controversy was that Dan Mann was in this, and Dan Mann's basically Kelly Slater's personal shaper.
Right.
So, do I just drop it?
Well, I don't care.
Okay, Dan Mann won.
Okay.
And so, the end of it is
but
like...
did Kelly even... I heard that Kelly didn't even really know that it was Dan Mann, though, which is kind of a weird one.
Here's the controversy there. And they address it. Basically, Sam McIntosh, founder, Stab creator, the Stab in the Dark series, asked Kelly, did you, was this whole thing just a marketing campaign?
Right.
Was it rigged? And Kelly said absolutely not, because he said he did not know exactly who shaped the winning board. It was pretty clear. You could see Kelly was very comfortable on the Dan Mann board, as he should. But I don't think it's not rigged.
I can't tell if Kelly's not comfortable on something, because he just looks like when you watch him even ride those boards that he was complaining about.
Yeah, he's ripping.
It's fucking ripping.
Yeah. It was, it's such a good watch. And the fact that Kelly is basically... So he got hip surgery like 2 weeks after.
Yeah. So
he talks about how he's just surfing through so much pain. It sounded crazy. So we got... There it is. Sorry if I did not say spoiler alert before spoiling who won.
How are your hips?
My hips are pretty good. Pretty stiff.
I feel like I've got... One of my hips is starting to show signs of...
Where?
Like, it's really hard for me to sit on an airplane now for 5 hours. Like, I just start to get like that. It's almost like sciatica, but it's not really.
Like painful, but not unbearable.
It's an ache. It's a very annoying ache, and I have to like get up and walk and try to stretch. I think a lot of it has to do with maybe my hamstrings are really, really tight. But it's definitely centered on my left hip.
Yeah. So that's your back hip.
No, it'd be my front.
Front hip.
Front. I don't know. I feel like the hip thing is, it's coming for all of us that have snowboarded and skated and surfed for 40 plus years. It's coming. It is fucking coming for us.
If your hips go, you're screwed.
Not really, because you can just get like a new one.
No, but I'm saying.
In general.
Well, you know what? I have like 5 or 6 friends my age, our age, that have had hip replacements.
I want other replacements to be as good as the hip replacements.
They say their new hip is better than their old hip. And I think Slater was on we'll talk about him on the Stab Mike new podcast, but he talks about that, how his new hip is like great.
Right.
So maybe I'm kind of all for bionic body parts.
I just want so the hip seems to be like one that everyone talks about, the recovery for the most part. There's a couple different ways to do hip surgeries I've learned. There's one way that's the recovery is really smooth.
Like you walk out of the hospital.
Kind of. You limp the fuck out of the hospital. But it's, why isn't there more? I guess maybe it's because the hip is really just ball and socket.
Yeah.
Right? It's pretty easy, and it's not as complex as, say, like a shoulder. Or like a knee. Like, when are we going to get to the point where we can just Lego the knees and Lego your, like, you know what I mean? Like, I just want some new shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're in an age where there are things like stem cells. There are things like these hip replacements, knee replacements that.
Let's go.
Hopefully, or growing our own new things in a lab and sticking them in our bodies.
Let's fucking go, dude.
Yeah, I feel like the thing that hampers me most, skating, not necessarily surfing, snowboarding is you just sore all over.
New ankles, dude.
What is this part right above, like on the
your
kind
pelvis?
No, like what's that muscle called?
Psoas? I don't know what that's called.
Well, like right in front of your hips.
Your groin.
Yeah. The sides of your groin.
Okay.
I'm not going to show you. I'm not going to touch you where it hurts.
The groin side.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah,
Show
we
me
all
on the
need
doll
new
where
hips.
you have the pain.
So a lot of, like I said, Kelly Slater news happening. Mm-hmm. Kelly and his girlfriend, his partner, Kalani, are expecting their second child, a baby girl. Their little dude, Tao, is almost 2 years old already. Wow. Time flies.
They kept that
babies.
Kid hidden like blanket.
Like blanket, yeah, Blanket Jackson. So this was kind of crazy.
What's some good names that maybe Kelly could? Should we give Kelly some suggestions for names?
Oh yeah, we gave him a bunch of good suggestions before they picked Tao. So this is a baby girl.
Baby girl. Yeah. Tube Time. Sebastian's Inlet. I don't know.
That's not a girl name.
I'm just saying stuff.
You're just saying names.
Yeah. What's some good names? Cloudbreak.
Kelly. Oh. Kelly Slater.
Ooh.
Jr. As a girl, though. I don't know if that's ever been done, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Kelly Slater.
Kelly Slater.
Yes. God, we're smart.
Mm-hmm.
We should be in charge of naming all celebrity babies. Kelly Slater almost died, Todd. And I blame golf. I blame golf for a lot of things, but Kelly Slater almost died due to golf tournament he was at in New Zealand. The Surfer Magazine reported this. This is kind of crazy. Kelly Slater is staying in an apartment or something in New Zealand. He's playing in this amateur golf tournament, a Pro-Am.
All right.
In the middle of the night, he says he was sleepwalking and he sent himself down a set of stairs.
What?
And woke up at the bottom of the stairs. Like, abruptly, obviously. And he says he almost died sleepwalking, sending himself off some stairs.
Are you a sleepwalker?
No. Knock on wood.
Do you know people that are aggressive sleepwalkers?
I know some. We have friends that are aggressive sleepwalkers. Our friend, I'm going to call him SB, woke up in the middle of the night, and he was always sleepwalking. He woke up in the middle of the night, and he went over to his buddy's brand new laptop, which this was when their iMacs, it was white. He sleptwalked over to the laptop. He opens the laptop like this, and he pees into the laptop. And then he shuts the laptop. And our other friend, and you know these people, our other friend in the morning went like this and hold the laptop and just pees coming out of the laptop. We have a friend who's He was a pro surfer for a long time. He was staying at his buddy's house when they were like in juniors, like pro surfing, like junior competition. I think he was probably 13 or something. Staying at his buddy's house in Hawaii, and this guy he was always a massive sleepwalker. He got up, he sleptwalked into his friend's parents' room, got into bed with them. The parents are sleeping nude.
What?
And he slept in the middle of the parents.
What?
And they were just like, oh,
how old was he?
He was like, I don't know, 14 or 15.
What?
You know, with like their parents. There's nothing weird. It's just like the kid just went and crawled into bed with his friend's parents.
Whoa.
Who, you know, maybe the mom was in underwear. I don't know. But anyway, just let him sleep in there.
I can't get enough of there's that Instagram account that is the guy with the infrared or the night camera.
Oh my god!
Where he just is
night terrors.
Night terror guy.
Yes.
Oh my god! I can't get enough. That is crazy. Peed in the laptop.
In the laptop.
Open the laptop.
Open the laptop.
Peed in the laptop.
Into the laptop.
Then closed the laptop.
Then closed the laptop. And then
that is so specific.
Yeah. Well, I hear stories of people like peeing in closets.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I've ever heard of like a near death sleepwalking occurrence, especially Kelly Slater.
Mm.
And if that's all made up, that's pretty funny. But it's on Surfer Mag, and I believe it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and Kelly also weighed in on the recent ISA Olympic qualification controversy on Stab's new podcast called Stab Mike with Damian Farrenfort. Dane Reynolds was guest host. Kelly said, quote, "It's stupid not to use the World Tour's qualification. It's so simple. The best surfers in the world are on tour. Da-da-da." So
yeah,
he says, let's face it, the best surfers in the world are on tour. That's true. But in hindsight, talking about, you know, last week we talked about it a little bit. I see what ISA is trying to do here. The Olympics, obviously a global sport. There is only a handful of nations represented on the championship tour. Mm-hmm. So we need to fill the Olympics with an international field. So that's why
fair enough.
It's going more global. So is it the right thing? I think it's already the controversy, the uproar, like most things, has already died down. People have marinated on it and they're like, whatever, it's going to be fine. Mm-hmm. The Olympics is going to be fine. So yeah, check out Stab Mike. It's really good. And my last thing about Stab is I didn't realize this until this morning, but this is pretty cool. I believe this is an AI feature. The AI is AI voiced, but you can click on the little tab where it says audio and whatever article it is. Like, for example, there's a McCool Rothman interview. Mm-hmm. You can click a tab and it just reads it to you. And it's like an AI voice. But it's kind of like listening to a podcast.
Could you choose like Australian or like Pigeon?
Maybe. That would be
Huntington.
Can AI do a good Pigeon accent? Do we know this yet?
That's what I want to know.
So this actually brings me to a question or a concern, a comment. I talked to my friend. So I'm trying to use AI tools to the best of my ability to do this podcast, to do my other jobs.
What are you saying?
I'm trying to replace you with AI. No, so my friend, our friend, works at he's high level at this, company, and I asked him, I was like, so what AI tools do you use at your job? And he's like, bro, are you ready? Because it's going to blow your mind.
Okay.
And it kind of did. So basically he uses 5 different AIs. Gemini, Kronk, what is it? Kronk?
Gronk?
ChatGPT. And the way he was explaining all these things to me, it kind of I short-circuited a little bit because I feel like technologically speaking, I'm a little slow. Is there a job out there? Is there like an AI coach that could come in for an hour? Or is this AI that does this to teach me how to properly use AI in the ways I need to be using AI? Because if we're not using AI, we are going to be left behind. So what do you think, Todd? Do you use AI besides photoshopping penises
and
on like animals.
I don't use AI to Photoshop my penises.
Okay, so you don't use it for that.
I'm analog. I'm old school.
You're an analog penis Photoshopper.
That's
That's
right.
the one thing we know. Or my face, penises and faces. So what do you use AI for? Because I'm curious.
I don't.
You don't at all?
No. Sometimes I'll look on like, if I'm on X and I'm like looking around at things and, I don't subscribe to the Grok thing on X.
Yeah.
But it's definitely, I definitely look and see if things are true.
So I use AI to copyright stuff, but then like this is what I use AI to put beards on myself. Let's see what I would look like with a beard.
Really?
That's what I use ChatGPT for. That's so dumb.
All the computing power in the world, and you put a beard on yourself.
This is why I'm blowing it.
Yeah.
I use AI to put a beard on myself. I could be using AI to build a Monday M.A.S.S website.
Yeah.
To, help the world.
But no.
And I'm screwing around putting beards on myself.
Slapping a beard on yourself with AI.
What's wrong with me?
Well, I guess, that's one way to do it.
I guess. It make me feel even stupider after.
Mm-hmm.
People are out here using AI to, like, do stuff. So if anybody out there can help me channel AI to make this podcast better, to make my life better,
I do.
Please come at me.
I have some more AI news.
Okay, go ahead.
It's snowboard adjacent.
Okay. Do we want to save it for snow news?
We could, but we're talking
We
about
are in AI news, brought to you by Panic and Coffee and Tea.
My calculator. After that whole debacle with the judging that happened at the Olympics,
yes,
the people that are in charge of Owl, the Jeremy Bloom and the X Games, and they have there's the Owl AI that they've used to like kind of roll out this thing where it's like support what the judging is doing. Well, they basically fed the computer or the AI program a whole bunch of the runs from the Olympics and fed them, the information about the slopestyle course and all these different things, and it spit out, a different
podium.
A different podium.
Oh,
and the podium was more along the lines of like what most people thought the podium was. Now, I'm not saying this is right or wrong. It's just, and I'm not the biggest fan of the AI can never take into consideration like what aesthetically pleasing style is. Yeah. But it can add. Yeah. And it can do.
It can put beards on the riders too.
It can put the beard.
If you want.
If you want to put beards on the riders, you can. But it can definitely take into consideration inconsistencies in the course. So it was. Maybe it was a beneficial rollout of look, this can be a helpful tool as a guardrails maybe.
Well, that guy, he said you sound like an owl.
I sound like who? I'll be here all week.
Finally, got you. Yago, Eitan, Shane Borland tested out the new Saudi Arabia endless surf wave pool, and it looks super sick.
I don't think we're going anytime soon.
That's what I was going to ask you about. Okay, so this video went out all over the internet, and
this is about a day before.
I was just giving Stab so many compliments on all the rad stuff they did, but listen to their description of the tricks that Shane Borland is doing.
Okay.
A lean Madonna, a backside Indy, a backside judo rotation. Are those correct trick names, Todd?
Well, a lean Madonna, like a Madonna is lean by nature.
Right. You don't need to add the lean on there, but they got the Madonna part right.
And an Indy is backside by nature, so you don't need to say backside.
Yeah, they're trying, but yeah, there is no such thing as a frontside Indy, so therefore it's just an Indy.
Judo rotation. I guess could be just a spinning judo air.
I think it was I would call it a judo back five, but then people would make fun of me because I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, there's still, they could use AI to fix that stuff.
Well, they said that this is... Can AI correctly name tricks is what I want to know.
Surfers name skateboard tricks. That's really... we could use all the computer power in the world, all these different hard drives and setups,
megabytes,
supercomputers, just to make people stop saying frontside Indy.
Good luck.
Good luck.
So I need a human AI coach to help me AI my AI.
AI hole.
I think.
Okay.
So anyway, they're saying that this is the best ramp in the world, the best wave pool ramp in the world. Okay. Shane Magnuson and Axel Terradios are controlling the waves. They work with Endless Surf, so this is the newest high tech. Saudi Arabia is in the Middle East. I don't know if you know this.
Yes.
It's in the Middle East, which there's some issues, some missiles and stuff going all over the Middle East. Mm-hmm. And so I used AI.
Okay.
All I did was type in, is it safe to go to Saudi Arabia? AI said, Saudi Arabia is currently a moderate risk destination. The U.S. Department of State, and due to regional tensions, risk of drone missile attacks and terrorism, crime is low.
Oh.
Avoid the Yemen border.
Okay.
Stay updated on travel disruptions.
So you're saying crime is low, but death by drone is probably high.
Don't go like near the hot zones. Mm-hmm. I don't think the wave pool would necessarily be a target. And I did reach out to get us a trip to the wave pool, Todd.
I'm going to have to decline for the time being.
How long do you need?
Stability.
Okay. Well, our guy Shane is there, and if Shane's there and he says it's chill, I'm going to take his word for it.
Shane's not leaving.
Well, we'll see. But anyway, it's the best ramp in the world, and we gotta get there at some point.
Okay.
In other wave pool news, I don't know, Todd, if you saw on Sunday, the Medina Surf Fest went down.
I heard about it
in Sao Paulo, and Gabriel Medina was on a Channel Island surfboard, which I found very interesting because nobody's talking about it. And it's a white killer-looking board with the Channel Islands logo right in the middle. It's like very obvious.
Okay.
So it was all the Brazilian big dogs, Pupo Bros, Felipe Toledo, Italo, and more, having a hell of a Jao was there, having a hell of a time. They were in jerseys, and they were just trading off, going wave for wave. And I think at the end of it, Italo won, but I think it was more of a demo.
Okay.
But that wave pool looks so damn fun.
I would go there.
Oh, my God. So maybe it's a pivot.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go to both. I think wave pool surfing is really fun.
I think it's fun, too.
There was a WSL broadcast. It was only in Portuguese. Todd and I would have done it. From the shores of the wave pool.
The most interesting thing that you have here in surf news is what you're going to talk about next.
Well, you would think, right, that this would be news in Brazil, but it's not. It's not in Colombia. It's not in Panama. It's not in Newport Beach. It's in Nantucket. So Nantucket has been testing their water, and they've been finding unusually high levels of cocaine, especially during the holidays.
Wow.
Todd, okay, so...
You know, I once knew a man from Nantucket.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Was he pumped up? Yeah. Was he dancing around and talking and starting companies? Because cocaine has historical ties to surf culture, as according to Surf Magazine.
What is cocaine?
So Nantucket is a small island off the coast of Massachusetts. Have you been there?
Yes.
It's called the Gray Lady. Why? Because it's foggy?
I don't know. Keep going. I don't know why it's called the Gray Lady.
So anyway, the cocaine levels are very high in the water in Nantucket.
Maybe that's why there's so many sharks there.
Oh, Cocaine Shark.
Cocaine Sharks.
Is that a movie?
No, that is Cocaine Bear. But
I feel like Cocaine
stands to reason.
Cocaine Shark would be a good one.
Cocaine Shark.
Man. The cocaine levels were especially high near Halloween, the winter holidays, and on New Year's Eve.
Now, what do you mean? Like they're testing the water for cocaine.
They're testing the water for multiple things.
But cocaine just keeps
showing up. So people are doing cocaine, and they're drinking probably, and they're peeing, and then the pee goes into the ocean, and now everybody's swimming in cocaine water.
For a friend,
okay,
is there a way to get the cocaine out of the water?
I think if you boil the water,
can you boil the water
down to a certain level?
I've seen these movies.
I got something for us.
What do you have?
So Todd, do you have any more surf news?
No.
Okay, I got a new surfboard coming, which I'll be talking about next week.
Oh yeah, Chemistry Surfboards is now doing soft tops. That's my surf news.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. So, snowboarding news is presented by Mammoth Mountain. Mammoth just announced that it will be open through at least Memorial Day.
That is on point.
So while some places are struggling with lack of snow, Mammoth is doing just fine. Thank you very much.
All right.
February's snow total is above 7 feet, 87 inches as of February 27th. So we're locked in.
I think they're good to go.
Yeah.
I think they're good to go. The season's not over till it's over, dude.
It ain't over till it's over. But guess what? So I have some special stickers that just came in, hot off the presses, from our friends and our sponsors at diecutstickers.com. And they are, let me tell you,
They're good
when
ones.
news hits, Die Cut Stickers is on it because guess what we have? Brand new, hot off the press. That was boring. Todd, give us the catchphrase. There you go.
That was boring.
There you go. This one is quotes.
That was so boring.
Todd Richards.
The qualifiers were more exciting.
Todd Richards.
That was boring.
So we have more stickers.
Yep.
This is a fun one too. The Monday M.A.S.S podcast. It's getting better every week. Debatable, but still it's happening every week. That's for sure.
Yep.
This one is the Monday M.A.S.S podcast voted best ad block 2026. The votes are already in.
They're in.
We're only in March and we already won best.
And also, we're just going to continue on with this. New Greens is a big sponsor of ours, and they're always one of these sponsors that I use on a daily basis. Thank you, New Greens, and thanks for filming last week, Dev.
Oh yeah, and what do we got? While we're here, we can finish the ad block.
Yeah, might as well.
Might as well. I have to go all the way back up to the top.
I just ate a bug.
Don't do that. Mint Tours at Mint Tours. No lack of snow on a Mint Tour. They just dropped another epic video of a couple of the latest trips they've been doing at Mint Tours. Make your dreams come true. We got diecutstickers.com. We just talked about vessel shipping at Vessel App. That's right. This is how we ship everything. Mammoth, Vea, New Green, Spy, Hanson Surfboards, Botchons, Panikin, Bubs, Mint Tours, Die Cut Stickers, and Vessel Shipping.
Boom, we did it.
And Odie's Pizza, folks. Odie's Pizza at the top of the show.
I can't wait to massacre that when this is over.
We are so appreciative that we got a special delivery from Mr. Odie himself.
Snowboard news is brought to you by Mammoth Mountain Skier. Now, what else did you have to say?
So you were at Red Bull Heavy Metal in Boston, and I believe the weekend after or 2 weeks after, Red Bull Heavy Metal
yesterday,
Montreal.
Red Bull Heavy Metal Montreal went down, and
it was even bigger than Boston.
It was. I was speaking to a couple riders during, and it was no joke. There was some really serious consequence obstacles. Things were big. Things were burly. There was airtime. There was rails that dropped off 10, 15 feet. There was a quarter pipe. There was the biggest man-made start ramp for a rail jam ever. And also, Montreal shows up just like Boston.
It was raging.
East Coast raging. So it was really, really cool. And
so
hats off. Red Bull is doing great things with the heavy metal events. That's for sure.
I think Red Bull just they don't miss.
The next one's in Helsinki, Finland.
Ooh.
And I'm sure it's going to be just as banging.
Most likely.
Also in snowboard news this weekend, we had the Snow League event went down in Aspen.
And one name rose above the rest, didn't he?
Which name?
Kaishu.
Yeah, Kaishu Hirano went about 20. He set the world record for biggest backside air in a competition ever. I think it was like 26 feet or 25.7 feet or something like that out of the walls of a 22-foot deep superpipe.
Jesus.
That is absolutely massive. Sunny skies, warm temperatures. Wyclef Jean?
You say Jean, I say Jean.
Wyclef Jean.
Most people just call him Wyclef.
Wyclef played.
Yeah. Name 3 songs.
I don't even know. I just know that Wyclef, I mean, he does wear white linen.
He does have, he's got some hits. He's got a lot of hits.
He's got hits. Anyways, that went down. It was great. And a lot of people were celebrating snowboarding being back in Aspen. And then this morning, I saw a very controversial take by none other by Mr. Shaun White.
Okay, what did Shaun White say?
That I think it was an interview about Montclair and Shaun's partnerships with Montclair and Prada and some of these like these Aspen type brands,
high-end brands,
super high-end brands,
very
and
higher than Kaishu's Air.
And
brands.
I believe I don't know the quote exactly, but I think Shaun said that snowboarding has always been a high dollar leisure activity, like a high expensive luxury leisure activity or something like that.
But I think he used to say that he like lived in a van down by the river.
See, that's the thing is like I don't remember snowboarding being this high dollar leisure activity when I was being spit on off the lift for snowboarding. I think there's definitely a lot of different takes to this. Yes, snowboarding has become very, very expensive. Yes, it has become unrealistic for some people to go snowboarding, but snowboarding still exists, and snowboarding at Trollhagen or any number of these Highland Hills in the Midwest or some of these smaller ski resorts in Vermont, it exists and it thrives, and you can go and you can be a dirtbag snowboarder and still live that dirtbag snowboarder dream. You just can't really do that at a Vail resort.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like you're not going to be a dirtbag snowboarder. You used to be able to be even a dirtbag snowboarder in Aspen.
Can you? So
I don't think you can do that anymore.
I
know you can't do that.
If you're a lift operator, a lifty at an Aspen or whatever.
I don't think you can afford like the wages that you get for being a lifty. I don't really think you can afford to live in that town.
Do lifties still get free lift tickets?
Yeah, you get free passes, but
you can't eat though.
Yeah, you pretty much have to choose between snowboarding and eating. So I don't know. I think that was kind of a tone deaf thing that maybe snowboarding is this ultra expensive exclusive leisure activity in places like Aspen, but there are a lot of people really doing great things to make snowboarding accessible, like the Ruby Hill Rail Yard in Denver, or like any of these rope tow resorts in the Midwest. I mean, that's honestly, I feel like that is where snowboarding is the most alive right now. Is these small scene based places where it's just crowded and people are on the ropes and hitting jumps, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's more raw to me, and it feels as more like it was back when I was coming up.
Right. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Todd, have you ever seen a bear while you're snowboarding?
I have. But
where?
In the springtime at Whistler.
Well, at North Star, in the middle of the day, a crowded run, 3 bears ran across the freaking...
A mama bear, a daddy bear, and a baby bear.
Somebody went in and ate their porridge, and they were pissed off. No, it was a pretty rad video. 3 bears running across the run, people going, oh, my, like yelling. So that was, what kind of wildlife have you run into? The best wildlife I've ever seen while snowboarding, technically on the way to snowboard, was the fox in Japan.
I've seen, on the hill, I've seen a lot of... marmots, like little like weasels.
Okay,
I've seen weasels.
Weasels?
I've seen foxes.
I love foxes.
I've seen coyotes.
I've
seen moose.
And you're on acid when you see these things?
No, these are just like things that exist.
Oh, just actual things.
I've seen a bobcat before.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Where?
Wasn't like a mountain lion. It was like a bobcat.
Oh, okay.
Porcupines.
What do you see porcupines snowboarding?
In the trees. I'm telling you.
I think you were frying.
People know what I'm talking about. I ain't lying.
If I'm lying, I'm crying.
I'm not frying. I'm not lying, and I'm not frying.
I'm not frying. If I'm lying, I'm frying. Todd, a snowboarder is suing everybody. He's suing everybody. He's suing Keystone. He's suing Oakley. He's suing the rental shop. He's suing everybody because he fell on his face and his eyeball popped out of its socket.
What?
And he's blaming all the equipment.
For his eyeball coming out?
Yeah.
Did he put it back? What do you do? If your eye comes out.
Look, knock on wood, because I almost had my entire face blown up by a tree.
Like, what do you do?
So I know,
dude, that's
what
so
this feeling
crazy.
is. Well, he's suing Oakley because he said the goggles didn't protect his eyeball. He's suing the rental place, I guess, because the helmet didn't work. He's suing Keystone because they have the snow that he fell on. So he's suing everybody.
That's the dumbest thing. I mean, as soon as he
Snowboarding's hard, dude. You're gonna fall.
As soon as he bought that lift ticket, he assumed liability. And
Sue everybody.
There was another. I saw something yesterday that I thought was very entertaining. There's this fitness self-stoked fitness influencer.
Okay.
Chick from Vancouver who broke both of her ankles at the same time in some Burton step-ons.
Oh my God, I saw that.
And now she's trying to sue Burton or like, this is Burton's fault when it probably just is. It's just you're a shitty snowboarder and you fell weird. Like, I'm sorry.
Don't fall weird.
Just like Eyeball, man. He's probably a shitty snowboarder and he fell weird.
Well, he fell hard.
Get better.
I did see. I know what you're talking about. So she's basically saying she put up last year's or 2 years ago's Burton step in, which had a boa across the kind of the front arch or top of the foot.
Right.
Whereas the 2025 or 2026 ones that she was wearing did not have that arch, and therefore, those step in work because you put your back in and there's a little latch and then you click it down. Yeah. They're not 32 phase bindings.
Look,
those you're not going to break both ankles with those.
I feel like in snowboarding falls or any kind of fall with a winter sport that involves speed, weight, leverage, and twisting, you can break all manner of things.
Break everything.
You can break everything. Your fucking eye can come out.
You can pop your eyeball out. And look, we're not making light of these injuries.
Do you put your eye in snow like you would if like your finger fell off? I just want to know. I just want to go back to this. Like
I want to know.
I'm having problems with this. Like if you're like when like if you break your arm, your instinct right away is to hold your arm close.
Oh, I bet you go like, ah!
Yeah, do you like push it back in? Am I okay?
It said his eyeball popped out of the socket.
Okay, but then
I mean, feel your eyeballs right now.
Oh,
like
gross, dude.
So he
That's so gross.
In a way, that's not a good injury, but he's alive. Like if you hit your head that hard to where it breaks your orbital socket and your eyeball pops out, that's hard.
Dude, you're lucky your brain is even functioning.
Your brain could come oozing out of because your eyeballs hold your brain in. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
Like they're the last defense for your brain. There's nothing between the back of your eyeballs and your brain.
Did anyone ever tell you that if you don't close your eyes when you sneeze, you'll shoot your eyeballs out of your head?
If you go to sneeze and you plug your nose the last second, both eyes will pop out. I've seen it happen in a cartoon.
No one try that at home.
Don't sue us.
Don't
okay,
sue
if you
us.
do that, we're not liable. We want both the broken ankles girl, the influencer broken ankles girl, eye socket, eyeball pop guy.
Just get well soon.
We want you to get well soon.
Yeah.
But you don't need to sue everybody.
I was told once when I was like in probably 5th grade that if you burp, fart, hiccup, and sneeze at the same time, you'll die.
You'll implode.
Yeah.
You actually turn into dust.
Right. It's like a black hole.
Yeah. Todd, do you have any more snowboarding news?
That can top that? No.
Huh? That's why we.
Oh wait, yes, yeah. I got a couple more things.
Okay.
I feel like I should just should tag these.
Tag
them. Natural selection starts next week, and that will be coming to us from Revelstoke. We just got done with a conference call the other day, kind of prepping us, and rumor has it that the snow is the best it's ever been in that venue in Revelstoke. So we are Stoke. So we are ready for that. Also, we have coming up the week after that, we will then be moving into Homesick, which is taking place at Stratton Mountain in Vermont. Once again, the weekend of the 20th.
Yeah.
And then the weekend after that, depending on where you are, we have the Bombhole Cup is going down at Brighton, and we have the Legends of Tahoe event that's happening at Donner Ski Ranch. So depending on where you are, is stuff going down. Not to mention, Loon Last Call is going down the Monday and Tuesday, or I believe the Monday after Homesick at Loon Mountain. There's a lot.
You do have a lot of snow news.
This season is going to end with a bang.
Yes. A bang so loud it might pop your eye socket.
Keep your eyes to yourself.
God, knock on wood.
Do you have any skateboard news?
If I blow an eye socket like in the next couple of days, I'm going to be so embarrassed. because that'll be on me, karma-wise. Skate News is brought to you by Bub's Naturals, the best collagen in the business. And the more collagen you have, the less likely you are of breaking both ankles with your step in.
Doesn't do shit for your eyes, though.
Tony Hawk. After posing for a photo, you may have seen on the Monday M.A.S.S Instagram page.
Tony Hawk sat right here.
Right here. Right in Todd's chair.
Did you sniff the chair when he left?
No.
Oh.
He auditioned to replace Todd for the show, but guess what? Todd's irreplaceable.
That's right.
That was boring.
That was boring.
By Todd Richards. So after he sat in this chair, he got the call to be on the 9 Club. I haven't watched it yet. And I'm just... Tony Hawk's an interesting one, I think, to have on the 9 Club because he had his own podcast with 100 episodes. He's been... we know seemingly everything there is to know about Tony Hawk. So I think it'll be interesting to see if Chris and the guys at the 9 Club can pull some new stories, some new stuff out of Tony. Tony was actually after he came here and said, "What's up?" He met Mark Gonzalez over at Chicken Hawk, and they had lunch together.
Wow.
Gons did a mural at Tony's restaurant, Chicken Hawk, and they were all hanging out. So that was pretty cool. I just watched the Belco Jam, Todd, on Thrasher Magazine. And this is a feel-good, classic Thrasher style, day in Australia. Everything about this video is so fun. Like talking street obstacles, some big rails, like all these rippers going off. Everything was going great until Chloe Cavell sacked herself on a huge long rail, came up, and this finger was going this way.
Oof.
It was one of the gnarliest, broken fingers ever. So it showed her right after, and she flips off the camera, but she had a cast on. But anyway, Tom Shar wins everything. Grayson was, it was just like one of those videos that makes you feel good about skateboarding.
Okay.
There's tons of beer flying, everybody's wet, and everybody's slamming and then getting back up and going again. So watch the Belco Jam video on Thrasher. I don't know what Belco is, but it's in Australia. So, like I said, you can smell the crowd through the computer. Last week we talked about Enjoy and Madness coming back with their original owners. Well, it was just announced that Think Skateboards is coming back too. Although there's a caveat. OG owner Greg Carroll doesn't own it. The Think name apparently is owned by a lady who got the brand in a divorce. And so there's still hope that this could all work out, and Greg Carroll and the OG Think Skateboards crew will be at least part of it. But for now, it's an ex-wife of someone who owns Think Skateboards. But I feel like Think, when I kind of think of all the brands that I would want to see come back, I feel like Think is right on the top of the list.
Who's your favorite Think pros?
I mean,
I'm trying to remember.
I just the logo to me, just the Think logo is it just stands out to me.
Wade Spire.
Yes.
Wade was a fucking.
Was Phil Shao a Think guy?
Yeah, Phil Shao was on Think.
Phil Shao, one of the all-time greatest.
Who's that?
I don't think he's on Think.
Alan Peterson. Oh, he's consolidated.
He was consolidated, yeah.
But it was just such
power.
Was Cardiel on Think?
Man, we're gonna look really
I feel
stupid.
No, I think Cards was on Think.
Look it up. Say OG Think Skateboards team.
I'm looking. You talk about.
Okay. Yeah. So, like we said, I think.
Oh, you're not anti-hero. No. Okay.
Think was a brand known as much for just the iconography.
He was never. I don't think he was. He wasn't on Think.
Okay.
God, who else was on fucking Think?
Kind of all blending in right now.
Seriously. I mean.
Yeah. Now Todd's on eBay buying Think stickers. Todd, do you want to be buried in a Supreme casket by any chance? You could have for $3,780, but you're too late.
They only made one?
It was a very limited drop, and you're too late.
Quite literally.
And you're not dead yet either. So I don't think you want to sleep in a Supreme casket at your home But if you do want to, you could probably get one on the resale market for about 10 grand.
Wait, so they dropped some caskets and people bought them?
Sold out immediately.
What the fuck is up with Supreme, dude?
They just print money.
It's not even like a good logo.
It's a red box with white letters
It's
in
like
it.
not.
But it's
Why? Like, how does this happen?
It holds sway.
I want to know how these cultural phenomenons occur.
If I knew, Todd, I wouldn't be sitting here next to you. I'd be rich.
Right.
And I would be ignoring you.
God
I'd
damn.
be blocking your calls.
I want to invent a frisbee or something.
Maybe we get rich working with diecutstickers.com making stickers like this.
I
don't
mean,
know.
maybe we should just make our Monday M.A.S. the Supreme logo.
Bro. Cease and desist.
Bro. That's when you know you've made it, is when people are ceasing
Okay,
and
next
desisting.
batch, we're doing red and white.
Yeah.
Dave Swift, one of the
got a
all-time
book.
greatest skate photographers, has a photo book coming out in May.
Can't wait.
We'll get a book and we'll put it right here
We
on
should
the
get
counter.
Dave. Dave would be a good guest now that we can have them.
I think we're next week. Are you here next week?
Yep.
I think next week we're gonna have a guest. Our first guest in this new era of Monday Massery. A guest. You can believe it.
Maybe a big one.
Nerd News is brought to you by Odie's Pizza. Oh, before we go there.
Odie's Pizza.
So we did have, we talked a little bit about the skateboards we had made from our homie at Nostalgia Neighborhood. He posted a really cool video, which I reposted on our gram, saying how stoked he was on the whole deal. So thank you, Quincy Woodwrights, Shop Deck Sales, for making that dream come true, and to Nostalgia Neighborhood for being awesome. Nostalgic Neighborhood. Nerd News brought to you by Odie's Pizza. Todd, we talked about AI, but I want to talk about Xbox.
Oh, yeah, they're done, dude.
Xbox
They're sunsetting.
is done as we know it, right?
They are sunsetting.
So what does
their
that
console.
mean?
It means that they're fading it out. Well, last week, I mean, this is crazy that I even know about this, but last week, the current head of Xbox resigned.
Okay.
And then the person that was second in charge resigned as well, I believe.
Why? What? When is Z gonna resign?
Shut up. But I think that Microsoft sees their future maybe not so much in consoles, but maybe in software.
So I feel like this is when I think about it,
dude. Xbox.
It's probably a long time coming because shouldn't we just be able to have the controller and the games
streaming.
are in the TV?
Cloud streaming. I think that's the big
That was
thing.
my nickname in high school.
Cloud stream. But I do think that if you're a gamer, and these days you hear about it a lot. Like there's Xbox Games Pass, and there's you can get the same kind of deal for PlayStation, where basically you pay a monthly subscription fee and you have access to a giant library of games, and all the new AAA titles come out on that Game Pass as well, like day one. Yeah, it starts to really doesn't make sense anymore for them to offer the console. Now, until in my point of view with this is people still want to have something to hold in their hands. Like if you're a gamer, I'm a gamer.
The game or the controller?
Both. I like to have a physical, I want a physical copy of the game because
you're old school though, bro.
Well, if you buy a digital download, if you digitally download your game onto your computer or your game console's hard drive, it's just you can't sell it to somebody. You can't let somebody borrow it.
You can't bring it to GameStop and trade it.
No. So, but if you get the physical copy, yes, you can. There is a secondhand market that happens. And, but I think, in terms of like hardware and chip shortage and things like that come along with creating a console and trying to keep up with the console generation and what is this and how does this work? Really, it's going to all come down to servers and server memory and cloud streaming, and you're going to have fucking fast as shit internet. That's really what it's going to be. Someone else is going to host this, and you're going to stream it off of your TV, and it just depends on like, is your TV the new super NVIDIA enhanced AI? Because that's what it's going to be. I think in like the next couple of years, I think we're even going to see. I don't even know if like we're talking about Xbox going to be gone. I don't know if like PlayStation 6 is going to be what we think it's going to be.
It'll be a
now.
stick that you just plug in.
Could be just your TV.
Right.
You
just buy the Xbox or buy the PlayStation app.
TV. Yeah, buy the app, and that's
or the actual television.
Right.
If you're a real gamer,
I just think that's so weird. It's Xbox held the reins for a long time, and it's weird to see that happening. But doesn't surprise me.
I think most like real hardcore gamers are playing on PCs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like get custom built. Anyway, I don't know. That was interesting.
That's kind of a nerdy news thing.
Television wise, Todd.
Monarch Legacy Monsters.
Oh, should I watch that?
It's pretty good. Dude.
I started watching Survivor 50. Do you ever watch Survivor?
I'm Survivor 50. I've been that way for 6 years now.
Did you ever want to be on Survivor?
We used to talk about that, my wife and I, like how long will we last?
I want to be on Survivor.
20 minutes.
I think I would do pretty good.
I'm out of there in 20 minutes.
I don't like bugs.
I don't like bugs either. And I also don't like people. So there we go.
People bug him.
Yeah.
Well, that's an episode.
That is an episode of My Name M.A.S.S.
And yeah, we are getting better every week. You know, we work on this angle a little bit. I think Todd was talking into the microphone really well today. So
thanks to Odie's Pizza for dropping off a
bring that over
real
here.
live pizza.
Let's celebrate.
Do we finish the piece of pizza that we had before?
Yeah.
Mine's the closest one to the corner.
So cheers.
Cheers. Uh-huh.
Cheers. Thanks, Odie's Pizza.
Bye.
Odie's Pizza Co. We'll see you next week with another Monday M.A.S.S. podcast.